What the is going on with the rap girls, y'all? These ladies can't keep a man for nothing. And if they do have a man, they're sharing. This is crazy, y'all. What is tea? I really feel as though the rap girls, they brag about having the best punani. They brag about taking other people's man. They brag about being just the number one on the list. They brag about not cooking or cleaning. They brag about having the wettest area. They brag about so much. You would think that these women are actually number one, but it seems like they all can't keep a man. Megan Thee Stallion's getting cheated on back to back for over a decade now, almost. Cardi B, her husband be cheating every single week. Her new boyfriend, Stephon Diggs, be cheating and playing. Lotto's married. I'm sorry, Lotto is not married, but she is having kids by a married man. It's just so much going on right now in this industry. Sweetie, she had Quavo. Quavo cheated on her. Some of y'all may say, well, it's the men. But let's be real. If these women claim to be so high value, wouldn't they attract better quality men? Or am I wrong for saying that? So as of recently, a lot of people have been talking about this because, let's be real, the Megan Thee Stallion conversation has happened with Klay Thompson, the breakup happened, and it just has people talking like, wow, what is going on? Now, I think the issue is, number one, is I really feel like these people who are consuming the music of these fans, let's be real, it's the fans who think this. I don't think that Cardi B, Megan, or Sweetie, or anybody, I don't think they genuinely feel like they're the best. Because if they did, they would not be attracting these cheaters. They would not be attracting these low-value men. I think what it is the fans get so caught up in the music, the persona, the aesthetic, that they forget, hey, baby, it's just entertainment. It's just music. These women are not actually this powerful or high value. Let's just be very real. If you had so much high value, you would not be choosing a Stephon Diggs or even choosing a Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson had a lot of cheating allegations before, but the problem is they be so damn delusional, thinking, okay, I'm Cardi, I'm Megan, I got a wop, my it's thick, it's fat, I'm finna over him, he gonna love me forever. That's not true, baby. Okay? If a man eats a good meal at McDonald's and he hears that Chipotle has good meals too, why would he only stick to McDonald's? Okay? Why would he only stick to McDonald's? Why would he only stick to one good restaurant if a man can have multiple? And the problem with this day and age of music and girls is that they associate having a great vagina or being able to suck well to keeping a man. And that's the problem now. Even Sweetie, she prioritized also being pretty or being, having pretty music. That doesn't keep a man. You know what I'm saying? These women, they have made the most surface level mundane things a quote unquote bragging right, when all that stuff should be a plus. You see what I'm saying? All that other stuff should be a plus. It shouldn't be the core foundation to why a man would like you. A man should like you because of how you treat yourself, how you carry yourself with respect, not rapping about how you're so wet. That's not respectful. Okay? That's another reason, which leads me to my next point. There is no self-respect at all. At all. Okay? No man wants to see you out in public with your... And if he is going to see that, all he wants to do is just, touch you. Period. Point blank. These women are promoting very, very, very trashy standards for girls. And these girls themselves aren't even having the men that they claim to be having. These high value, my man don't play about me. Lotto, your man doesn't even show himself when you're getting an entire pregnancy rollout. Not yet has 21 Savage posted a picture together with his face in it regarding the baby. But you so high class and so high value, and you just so above the game. Y'all female rappers, y'all have to stop. I don't know why it has gotten to this point, but it's just sad. It's very, very sad. And, are the men trash out here? They are. They are very trash. I said that earlier. They don't want one woman. Okay? They don't want to be monogamous. And I feel like most men don't. I'm not saying all men don't, but most men don't want to be monogamous. Most men don't want to just be with one girl. That's boring to them. And I said that before. It's boring. Most men don't look at a Lotto, Cardi B, or Megan Thee Stallion as high value. They don't. Despite what these girls rap about, these men don't look at them as high value. A high value woman does not have her butt out on Instagram twerking for millions of people to see. Let's start there. No high value woman is going to talk about how good she sucks publicly. That's not how that works. These rap girls have twisted y'all head up. Now, also, do I think that these men are high value? I think there are some high value men, but the girls are low value, so they attract other low value men too. So now some people may say, oh, you're coming across as very misogynistic. You're coming across as if you hate women. I don't hate women at all, but I'm not going to sit up here and allow y'all to put the blame on just the men. When the rap girls, they're steering everybody the wrong way, okay? And it's kind of sad to see, because you would think that, you know, rap girls and, you know, the way they rap about their music and who they are, they would have some sort of morals. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the only thing I can give the rap girls credit for positively when it comes to like the men conversation and stuff is, I'll be real, they do own their body. They do claim that they have the best. That's a great thing. But where it backfires is the way that you all behave in real life. You know, these women do make some girls feel powerful with their bodies, and, you know, it's your choice. I love that. I do love that. You know, so I'm going to be fair there. I'm going to give it some fairness there. But I also want to get into the conversation of, you know, the men being jealous of the girls. You know, that's also a conversation that has been brought up when I was doing some research for this video. A lot of people are saying, oh, well, that's because these men are envious of these women. You know, Offset was jealous of Cardi B, Quavo jealous of Sweetie. They said that low-key 21 Savage is low-key envious of Lotto and all that. Klay Thompson jealous of Megan. I don't know if it's really jealousy or just lack of respect. You know, I don't think that. I mean, maybe Offset was jealous because he went broke and shit, but other than that, we can't just dumb it down to jealousy, y'all, all the time, though.
Meg Thee Stallion is an example that when men feel like that you live the lifestyle that they don't feel like is acceptable, you should not have anything good come to you from that point on. If they think that you a hoe, they don't think that no man should ever want you. You should never be treated well by a man. You should never be taken serious by a man. Nobody should ever treat you good again because you were a hoe. If you had a baby by a man with no ring, like Sierra with Future, you should never end up with a good man. You should never find a man who's willing to be the stepfather, take care of your child like it's theirs, and love you properly. You don't deserve that. You should have your life ruined forever. That's what they want. That's what they want. They love seeing that Megan got cheated on. Even though I don't even really believe in the relationship, I'm just talking about it because it's a trending topic, and I'm only using it as an example because it's a trending topic. The fact of the matter is, women like her, they do not believe deserve a second chance at anything. Once you've done whatever it is that you did, no good should ever come to you ever again in your life. Now, on the flip side of it, they can go out here and live any kind of way. They can go out here be a hoe. They can go out here have as many kids as they want by as many women. And then you, as a woman, you're supposed to be accepting of it. You're supposed to look over the things that they did, right? Especially if you're a better catch than they are. You're a woman with no kids. You're a woman who didn't sleep around. They think that you doing too much by saying, no, I don't want you either because you're passed around. You got a bunch of kids by a bunch of different women. You're used goods. See, they don't like that. When you start doing that, then they hit you with stuff like, oh, you think that you perfect. You ain't never gonna find no perfect man. Funny, huh? Right? You deserve a second chance. Somebody should take a chance on you. You deserve happiness. But the woman don't whenever she do something that you deem is unacceptable. She live a life that you don't agree with. Nobody should ever love her properly again. But you deserve a second chance. And that's why I get so mad when y'all women give these men grace for the messed up circumstances that they come to you with. Being unemployed, not having nowhere to stay, not having a car, having a bunch of baby mamas, not having no money. Why exactly would you give this man a chance, right? Based off his own logic, he don't deserve to be loved properly either. He leftovers, he trash. So why exactly does he deserve a woman like you to come into his life and try to fix up the mess that he done created? I feel like double standards don't exist over here. I give you back what you put out. If you think that a woman, once she live a life that you don't agree with, don't deserve to be loved properly, guess what? The same go for you.
I don't think so. You know, I think it's just lack of respect and lack of honesty to what they really want. I do feel like men are kind of weak, though, when it comes to admitting, hey, I don't want to just be with you. I feel like that would be more, you know what I'm saying, like possible to, you know, end the confusion. But no shade, though. I don't know if everybody is jealous. You think Klay Thompson jealous of Megan Thee Stallion? No. Klay Thompson don't want to have a big butt. Klay Thompson don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, twerking on the yacht. That's not what he wants to do. Okay, he's not. He has money like her. He had money before. Klay Thompson been rich before Megan Thee Stallion was rich. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, no shade, but Klay Thompson can get like 20,000 Megan Thee Stallions right now. You know, he has the money for it. So we can't just dumb it down to jealousy. Okay. Now, some people are saying, well, you know, these men are low-key gay. That's true, too, but I don't think all of them are gay. You know what I'm saying? I think Stephon Diggs low-key go that way, which is why he keep cheating on Cardi B. But other than that, I don't think they all gay, no. But also, a lot of these rap girls, they date other rappers or athletes. And, you know, let's be real. It's just egos clashing. Egos clashing. So once you have this talk about how you're the best rap girl and you have this, you have that, and then you're also dating an athlete who's, ego, and you're dating a rapper also who has ego. It's just a bunch of like egos just going back and forth. And let's be real. When you have egos clashing, that can cause issues too. Okay, it really can. And people don't understand that when it comes to, the rap girls. But from now on, what I want from these rap girls is stop bragging about your body count being low. Stop bragging about how you have this. Stop bragging about your butt. Stop bragging about your face is so pretty when the men you date don't add up to how you brag about yourself and your music. When the men that you date, the men that you try to take seriously, deep down inside, don't want you, don't like you. Okay? Let's stop bragging about these things when you all are literally going through, if not worse, than what you be trying to brag about that you don't go through. Okay? Like, you be saying, oh, if you let him cheat, how you take him back? Oh, like, I'm running through the mall with your dad. I'm taking your man. I'm taking man. But y'all get y'all man took. It's just like nothing can be making sense. But you know what I said earlier to myself? I said, you know what? All of this is entertainment. You have to boil it down to just simply entertainment. And once we all do that, you'll realize why these girls can't keep a man. All right. But if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, tap my bell, ring my bell. And I would love to get into it down below. I really feel like this conversation is great because a lot of y'all spend too much time bashing the men when, hey, there's issues on both sides of the story. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk, let's chat. And I'm going to see you all in the next one. Thank you for listening. Please go ahead and subscribe, boo. Subscribe right now.